Good afternoon, everybody. It's 4 o'clock, and we will call to order the general purposes meeting for May 15th, 2023. And we have the minutes from the meeting on May 1st. So if we could have a motion on that. Thank you. All in favor? All right, item number 1. Staff, I don't know if you have anything to add to this report.
To the chair, I have nothing further to add, and I'm open to questions.
Okay, thank you. Councillor Day.
Thank you very much, Chair. To staff, I understand that this business quit operating as a amusement business in 2020, so it's no longer grandfathered. How long are these zoning bylaw or amendments change? Sorry, try again. How long are you grandfathered for normally?
Through the chair to Councillor Day, I don't have that information at my ready, but I can get back to you with that.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you. That's it?
Move the recommendation.
Sorry, Councillor Al.
Okay, I noticed that there are three addresses being mentioned, so I just want to see what is the, clarify, what's the connection. So, 11480 River Road, Unit 100, so this is existing operation. And then they're moving into a new address, 441130. But there's also another address being mentioned, 6631 Cedar Way Road. So what's the connection of these three?
Through the chair, I believe they're removing an existing address that's no longer in use under the amendment.
Are you good with that,
Okay,
Councillor Al?
yeah, sure,
Oh,
sure,
okay.
yeah,
You're good?
okay.
Move the
Okay,
recommendation.
nothing else? Okay, been moved, seconded? All in favor? Any opposed? Okay, it's carried. Thank you very much. The second item is the updated flag policy and staff. Not sure if you have anything to add or not. Thank you.
Nothing to add to the report, Mr. Chair. Happy to answer any questions.
Great, thank you. Councillor Day.
Thank you very much to the chair, to staff. So when will we be installing the new flagpole on the east side of City Hall?
Through the chair to Councillor Day, we are currently in procurement for the temporary flagpole, and we have been notified that it will be installed by the beginning of Pride Week in Richmond, which is July 31st.
July 31st. And then you said temporary flagpole. Is there any reason not to keep it there even after Ukraine, war is finally settled?
Through the chair to Councillor Day, we can certainly look at provisions to keep it there permanently. We do want to make sure that because that the plaza area gets used for Remembrance Day, we want to make sure that there's enough room for Remembrance Day ceremonies, but certainly we're going to put it in a place where it's not affecting any events, and we can certainly choose to keep it there permanently if that's the direction of council.
And last question, does the Consulate of Ukraine know that we're putting up an extra second pole because we want to maintain flying their flag?
Through the chair to Councillor Day, I don't have that information for you, but if that's something that you're looking for, I can certainly get that for you.
I don't think it would hurt to let them know that we are trying to honor and support them, and that's one of the things that we're doing to make sure we can continue to do exactly that through Pride Week and through, Reconciliation Day and all that. So it just seems like a nice letter would be appropriate.
Sure. Perhaps Mr. Keita can get back to us on that.
Take it under advisement.
Yeah, under advisement. Thank you very much. Is that it, Councillor Day? Okay. Thanks. Councillor Wolf.
Great, thank you very much, through the chair. Just three quick questions. I know it's a new temporary flagpole, and we get a lot of requests for groups asking us at City Hall to shine a light of a certain color to signify solidarity with a movement or campaign. and I'm not sure if this is a practice done elsewhere, but if you don't have a light that you can change the lens, could we put up just a blank colored flag if that would meet their requirements? Or could this flagpole be electrified and actually have a light at the top that could be automated? Is there any thought in how this flag, beyond the two identified uses, how it could actually match some of these other requests that come our way?
Through the chair to Councillor Wolf, staff haven't considered electrifying the pole because it will be a temporary flagpole. We do have other areas of the city, particularly the statue at Minru Park, that can be electrified, or that can be colors can be changed in that statue. So at this point, we haven't looked at electrifying the flagpole. And any type of organizational banner that needs to be displayed other than what's in the policy would have to come to council for approval.
Great, thank you. This follow-up question is, for these two flags, I assume they're going to be city-owned and we'll store them. And there's the potential to entertain further flags. Would all of the flags need to be owned by the city and stored by the city, or would we entertain flying another group's flag that they give to us and then we give back to them when we're not flying it?
Through the chair to Councillor Wolf, the two that we have identified in the policy will be owned and we will store them. The city owned and the city will store them. We haven't considered any other organizational banners, and when those opportunities arise, we can certainly, and council approves to fly an additional organizational banner, we can certainly discuss that with the organizations.
Great, and thank you. My last, through the chair, the staff final follow-up is in regards to, at the end of each attachment, last point it mentions is events involving flag-raising ceremonies may be held at City Hall upon request and at the city's discretion. I know we've received some, I think the only ones that come to mind are Filipino flag-raising ceremonies. Do we get a lot of others on an annual basis that maybe don't come to council?
Through the chair to Councillor Wolf, the Filipino flag-raising ceremony is the only one that I know of, and so there aren't very many that come into the city, and that usually goes to straight to our events team.
Great, appreciate that. Thanks very much.
Thank you. Councillor Galanders.
Thank you, through the chair. Thank you for this. It's great to see this all come together and all the changes that have been made on it. GP 22.2.7, I just have a question about decisions to fly flags at half-mast. There's a number of situations listed where it automatically gets flown at half-mast, and if certain things happen, it would go to half-mast. If there is a call in the community for, like if something tragic happens that's not on this list and they would like us to fly it to half-mast, it says in here that the decision's made by the mayor after consultation with members of city council and the CAO and the clerk, or otherwise as the mayor shall deem appropriate. Do you know how that would come about if council wanted to fly it at a half-mast? Would we bring it up in a meeting and then just discuss it and then the mayor decides?
Through the chair to Councillor Galanders, typically what happens is the requests, any type of those type of requests would come through the clerk's office. So any member of council can bring that to the clerk's office, and that could be a discussion made with either the Chief Administrative Officer and the mayor. But it is usually the mayor's decision upon consultation with council on any type of half-masting that would occur.
So it doesn't even have to be in a council meeting. It could just be just meeting with the mayor about it, and we can decide.
Through the chair to Councillor Galanders, that I don't know the process and how that takes place through the between the clerk's office and the mayor, and if that has to come formally to council. But I can certainly get that information if that's what you require.
Thank you. The mayor has his hand up.
Okay, thanks. And yeah, I see Mayor Brody has his hand up, so welcome.
Yes, hello from Ottawa. To just reflect on that last question, that does come up, once every couple of years and you'll know it when it comes up. It's someone really big has, very prominent has died. And so there'll just be a discussion. It comes up pretty informally. And yes, it seems to be a good idea. So I just send around an email saying, this is what I plan to do. If you've got any objections or want to change it in any way, you have to let me know by a certain time. It doesn't happen often, but it happens often enough that we do need that rule.
Okay, thanks for that. I don't see any other hands up. Okay, second, anybody? Moved and seconded?
Yes.
Okay, all in favor? Any opposed? Okay, that's carried. Thanks very much. Okay, adjournment's been moved.